LSport is a sport data platform providing betting odds and statistics across all continents, working globally with tier one and tier two clientele. Our clients are sportsbook, media companies, media agencies, some other smaller niches. The sales team is divided by region with a big team of SDRs scattered globally working with the Salesforce and the marketing team working with HubSpot. The initial qualification is the most important because the industry is a bit complex. When you receive 40 leads a day in your inbox, you don't know which one's the highest intent. Cost per lead is a bit high. We decided to get knocked to cut down on the time from initiative of the potential buyer to the actual conversation with the salesperson. Because of the high demand, you could book a meeting and it will happen in a few days from now. So many things could happen in that meantime. By shortening the SLA time for a reaction from a salesperson, you can actually super shorten the process. What we see is the high intent buyers go to knock immediately. The people who want the product go to knock because they don't want to wait. They want to get it. They want to listen to it. To a salesperson talk about it. By having just a small button from what we see on the user engagement and the heat maps, people recognize the logo, people wanting to talk through an official channel. If it's LinkedIn or WhatsApp or Slack, it's very familiar in the visual. We were previously with the Intercom, and the difference is night and day. Everything's tracked, everything's linked back on the HubSpot. When we started, the AI learned from the SDR's responses and on that collected the information, which was a very, very good part of the knock system of collecting all the questions that SDRs answered and then knowing how to respond next time when someone asks the same question. It became so good that some of the clients have started conversating with the AI for 30, 40 messages and haven't noticed. So we were all very proud of that. I think the most important one is the data enrichment. Because we're working globally, we have sales teams all across the globe speaking different languages. We support different regions and countries and based on their vetting regulations. The faster you move it to the right person, the faster the deal could be possibly closed. The target client is not the $100 a month package. If every person who clicked the link was immediately routed to the SDR, they would have zero time in the day. But
Yeah.
because I filters almost instantly filling out the name, role, company, LinkedIn, if it was CRM or not in the CRM, who was the previous owner, filling all those stuff like that is super critical for the team, makes it much faster, much easier to converse with the other person when you know about a bit about them, where they work at, what their focus is on. It makes everything easier. Salesperson gets it every time. Qualify, disqualify buttons are super easy. They can do it 24/7 if they're in the gym, if they're working, whatever. The workflow became more fluid. You can be in a meeting and answer a potential client. You can talk to one client and talk to another client that just popped in, or if it happened, you can reroute it to your friend. If you're on lunch break, you're still available instead of going to your computer and
Yeah.
answering. Slack is mostly very popular in EMEA and the US market and LATAM even,
Yeah.
which is very easy for them because you still don't need an account for Slack to open it, but the logo is very familiar to you. By adding WhatsApp, it was a big shift for us. A lot of people started conversing from Eastern regions on WhatsApp. The AI keeps track and data about what she wants to tell people. Amazing improvement for us. The time to onboard clients to start the sale process a bit early is so much better than having long period of time between email to email, between demo call to demo call. So the SLA is amazing. We saw some instances of people finishing the conversation on Slack or WhatsApp and coming back to that a few days later because they just have it very easily available. What surprised us most was the time from lead to opportunity. The conversion time is much faster. They know what
Yes.
they're purchasing. They did their research on AI or whatever platform they did it on. They're so right now on we see time to opportunity of 3-4 days, which is incredible. On normal forms, 3-4 days is just to book the demo.